From journalist to screenwriter, from international lecturer to artist, Melody Anderson's eclectic career path is surpassed only by her curiosity for life. After she received an honors degree in journalism, she worked for several years with the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Following that, she traveled around the world and became the first woman in Australia to read a radio newscast. Following a successful 15-year career as an actress, she returned to her academic pursuits and received a master's degree in social work from New York University. Melody is currently the director of the family program at Hazleton, New York, and has lectured internationally and appeared on radio and television to discuss addiction in America. Melody has a private practice in Manhattan and is writing Smart Love, Strategic Maneuvers for Parents and Their Chemically Addicted Children.
Good morning, Melody.
Good morning.
How big of a problem is this?
Well, let's put it this way. For every one person who has a problem with substance abuse, 7 other people are affected. So we're talking about numbers up to 70 million people in this country are one way or the other affected by substance abuse.
What age should you start talking to your kids about alcohol?
I think the issue is what are you as a parent sending your child as a model on how to use alcohol? For example, have they ever seen you drive a car drunk? Mm-hmm. Have they ever seen you get in a car and say, you know what, I'm going to let someone else drive because that's what you do if you've had too much to drink? Have they ever seen you try to pretend like you haven't got a problem with alcohol? And most importantly, is there a family history of alcohol? This is a metabolic disease. There's a problem with the liver. The alcoholic liver does not break down alcohol like a normal liver. So it takes more alcohol to get the effect. So when you're working with parents and parents are talking to their children, if they say, oh, I can drink anybody under the table, this is not cool.
No, not
Your
cool
liver's not working.
A lot of parents are afraid to bring this issue up with their kids. Where should a parent start? How do you begin this discussion? Well,
Al-Anon is a national organization, and every city in this country has an Al-Anon number. It was created by the women whose husbands started AA. And also, call your local treatment clinics and see if you can get some assistance within their family programs.
Melody Anderson, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
Two old drunks back in 1935 sit back. They don't know from anything. They just know that they want to stay sober. And they go back and they come up with this crazy idea. They've assimilated pieces from the Oxford group. They've assimilated information from Carl Jung about the importance of spirituality. It was Carl Jung who said that my patients who get better are those who have a sense of something greater than they are. What I tell families when they come to me is, we are in a war here. We're not fighting your child, or you're not fighting your spouse. You're fighting this disease, this war, this enemy called addiction.
What we're going to do on this show, we're going to roll up our sleeves, we're going to look at the differing point of views, we're going to have some more case examples, and we're going to take a look at, is winning everything, or is it how you play the game?
There are rules and there are unwritten rules. And the unwritten rule is basically you do what you have to do in order to protect your quarterback, and it's not a player's responsibility to police themselves during a game.
So it's not the athlete's issue to police themselves in the game. This is what this guy is saying. You know, you got to do what you got to do to protect his quarterback, your team. Yes.
Where are the referees? I mean, if the rules say you can't, block, you can't cheat, why aren't the referees enforcing the rules?
But now, wait a minute, this is a great point you just brought up. Do we have to, again, this is the ethics, do we have to have a referee to not cheat? I remember I was in LA when the fires were going on and people were taking things and saying, well, there's no one to stop me.
No, but it's a different issue if there are referees. If there are referees that are supposed to call the rules and they don't see you,
then it's okay.
He shouldn't go into it as, well, I'm going to do it to them before they can do it to me. I think that's wrong. He will stand on his own merit. There is a saying, good guys finish last. But good guys do sleep at night, and they know that they've done the right thing.
All right, so I like that.
Hazelton's family program offers them tools to deal with the pain of their loved one's substance abuse and to restore their own lives.
People start to give up on themselves, and they start to give up on their own lives. And depression is a very, very common ailment that family members suffer from. The most frustrating thing for family members is they sit there and keep thinking if they could just get it right, they'd solve it. Family members who go through this are not used to reaching out for help. They should be able to figure this out on their own. And when they come here, they learn that's something they don't ever have to do again. They never again have to go through this process by themselves. What's encouraged is when people come in here, not only do they learn to reach out, but by giving back to others who are also suffering, they get better.